Another heartbreaker, man. This sucks. To come this far and for it to be going this way, it's just, ugh. Tampa could potentially sweep us in the Stanley Cup final. They beat the Habs tonight 6-3, a commanding victory to take a 3-0 stranglehold on this series, and are looking like they are going to repeat and get their second Stanley Cup in a matter of a couple years. Man. And it's, the thing that really sucks is that this is probably one of the worst Cup finals in a long time. And it had potential to be one of the best. Two division rivals going head to head, coming in with already a heated rivalry. Montreal with the miracle run, the Lightning trying to defend, and I don't think Tampa, yes, they are the better team. I think it's obvious they're the defending champions, but they haven't been so much better in this series to really have a 3-0 lead, albeit Vasilevsky has been, I mean, what do you say? Just, so credit where it's due there, and we know as Habs fans, he's just as much of the team as the rest of them are, and if you lose to their goalie, you lose to them, and it is what it is, but Montreal has shown numerous different times in this series that they can keep up with and hem in the Tampa Bay Lightning. They've turned pucks over. They've generated chances, odd man rushes, great cycle plays. And Tampa's done the exact same to us. So really the hockey's been good and the effort's been there, but just to dominate game 2 and not win. And then this one to start the way we did. A floater from the point again that hits off a body and squeaks in. The luck on the side of the Tampa Bay Lightning to get that early lead. And then a puck over the glass by Eric Stahl, a veteran, a cup champion. And that was literally the only penalty Montreal took tonight. The first couple minutes of the game to put us down 2-0. Game was over before it even started. If you take out that start, the rest of the game, was quite close. Mistakes on both sides. Who knows what could have happened? Win game 2 somehow, squeak it out, get the split on the road, come home, have a better start, and this series is completely different. It's just such a shame to come this far. Now, believe me, I'm so proud of this group. I'm not going to be one of those fans to bitch and moan, and, we've got to the Stanley Cup final. That's incredibly impressive, what has been done so far, and we have plenty of time to talk about that through the offseason, but right now, this just stings. It really stings. And it's not over yet. I mean, I'm not counting Carey out to, elimination mode Carey and then steal 4 in a row. I'm not counting it out, but this is the come on, let's be real here. And speaking of Carey, he was part of the rough start too. And yeah. Anyway, This would sting even more if Carey was standing on his head and we weren't winning games, but oh man, there's so much to say, and I'm just like, ugh. Credit where it's due to the Lightning, though. Making their own luck, and they've got numerous different players on this team stepping up. It just seems everyone's rolling right now for the Lightning. They're ready to go, and even at home, this is a road game for them that they win, a big one. Montreal, we get our matchups and still can't squeak out a win in Dom Ducharme's return. John Cooper getting the best of him. At this point, how do you not just go balls to the wall here? Put Thomas Tatar in, reunite him back with his line, bring in Alexander Romanov for John Merrill, who, tough night for him, big time. And then you can bring in Kulak for Gustafsson, another, tough night for Gustafsson. Kulak could come in, play some responsible 5-on-5 minutes. He can play upwards at 12 and 15 and be comfortable. Romanov, he's just as accident prone as Gustafsson and or Merrill, who are turning the puck over all night tonight. So I don't know why you don't inject that youth. He can make those stretch passes through the neutral zone. He can play physically. He might be able to do something on the power play. Underrated for you. Who knows? But I think the Habs got to just throw everything at them and just hope for a miracle. Hopefully we can, Thomas Tatar even 30 points in 50 games this season. He's sitting on the bench, and albeit I've agreed to that up until this point, I think even this game might have been a good opportunity to put him in at home. But I think you have to now. I mean, anyway, let's get into this game here. First period starts, and we already kind of went through this, but tough shifts for Josh Anderson early. Couple chances to clear the puck in the D zone. Can't do it. Andre Palat, good on him, causing a turnover. And gets it to Hedman. He gets it over to Ruda, and a shot from an odd angle. Hits John Merrill and beats Price early for a, just take the energy right out of the Bell Center right off the bat. Now, granted, they did a good job throughout the rest of this game trying to bring, some life to it. But what can you do? Another early one, Eric Stahl over the glass. They work it, really well on the power play. Finds Hedman, 1v1 versus Carey Price essentially from the point. He wires one, it gets through just over the pad and under the arm of Carey Price. Couldn't squeeze it tight enough there, but that was a ripper of a shot. Late we see Phil Deneau actually get a nice one on the rush there, skating up, decides not to go for the 2-on-1 pass, which was wise. He hits the net finally and gets a big goal for us. Nice night there on Vasilevsky. That was, put us back in the game. But we go into the second period. And another rough start for the Montreal Canadiens. Weber early, trying to get involved in the play, skate in on the rush, but Lehkonen gives it over. Really poor giveaway there. But Cirelli, perfect time to pinch in on the guy trying to make the entry, cause that turnover, knowing Weber is streaking up the ice and you'd have them caught. He does that. Ciernak finds himself with the puck and makes a very nice pass up to Andre Palat. 2-on-0 for them and Kucherov. And, these guys are going to know how to finish off a 2-on-0, unlike some other teams we've played against in these playoffs. Tyler Johnson ends up on the board as well to make it 4-1 at this point for the Lightning. And just poor giveaways by Montreal, and the Lightning capitalize when you're going to make these mistakes. This time it's Tyler Johnson finishing off the play to make it 4-1, essentially ice in this game for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, granted, Montreal did their best to get back in it. We see Suzuki get one late, squeaks one past Vasilevsky low. That's the second time now Suzuki's just sneakishly shot one towards Vas and beaten him. And it was a glimmer of hope. Caulfield picks up an assist on this one. Yet another point for this very young 20-year-old. But then we go into the third, and it is Erik Gustafsson giving the puck away to Tyler Johnson, who ends up beating Carey Price. And Corey Perry, late, gets one on. That was a beautiful snipe from Perry there. He just, the awareness and the poise that he has, knowing he has some extra time and space. Montreal had just pulled a goalie there, and just doing everything they could to, give us a glimmer of hope, but it just didn't work out. And of course, it's Blake Coleman who gets the empty netter on the night. 35-30 shots for Montreal tonight. We lose a face-off battle, 49-51. 0-for-1 on our only power play, and Tampa scores on their only power play. They out-hit us quite significantly tonight, 46-38. And more blocks as well. I don't know what else there is to say. Just disappointment, really. Don't really have much else. There's plenty of time to talk about the what-ifs and what's to come. I'm liking where this team's heading. I'm proud of this Stanley Cup run. But just going to let this one marinate for a little bit, I think. Let me know what you thought about this game down in the comments. If you like this content, hit that like and subscribe button. Who do you think should be in next game? Should Tatar draw in? Should Romanov and Kulak draw in? Do we have any hope in hell in coming back here and winning 4 straight against Tampa? I'll have to wait and see, but I think it's time we bust out the old rally cap. Let's go. 7-game series for a reason.